What's up, guys? It's the Game Bro coming back to you. Ready to stuff my sausage down your throat as we check out this German-influenced shoot-'em-up? A rare PlayStation 1 release? And no, it's not Einhander, it's fucking Stahlfeder. Developed and published by Unknown Santos, Stahlfeder is a vertically scrolling shoot-'em-up, single-player only, and released as a Japanese exclusive January 26, 1996. It's one of 3 games released by Santos before their folding. While unknown to the mainstream, or really anyone, Santos was founded by Takeshi Tozu, who was also the founder of ACOM, developer of the legendary Polestar shoot-'em-up, a Neo Geo classic. In late 96, Santos and ACOM were merged to form Yumekobo, who are known for Blazing Star and Prehistoric Isle 2 on SNK Neo Geo hardware. But when SNK would collapse in 2001 like the 2 buildings on Fulton in the same year, Yumekobo would follow suit and go full North Tower and disband soon after. Unfortunately, the end of Santos won't be remembered like the 2 tall buildings, but rather the forgotten Marriott Hotel that was collateral damage of the aerial assault. Developed in later 95, Stahlfeder is a pretty early release for the young console whose sexual talents have not yet been discovered. Blending 2 and 3D visuals, parallax scrolling, and polygonal bosses were pretty impressive for the time, but compared to the other more well-known releases later on, it didn't really hold up like the blowjob from the Jehovah's Witness compared to Miss Del Vecchio down the street. Furthermore, it was on display at the PlayStation Expo in 96, but next to Atlas title Gunbird. As for a plot, I can't read Japanese, so in place of it, here's Randy Savage reading a small piece from a romantic novel. Take it away, Randy.
Oh yeah, he found the strip of condoms he'd packed, ripped one open, managed to roll it on with gritted teeth. Maybe she would have done it for him, and maybe that would have been hot as hell. But since he wanted to actually get inside her before he went off like a gunshot, he needed to keep touching to a minimum. Of course, as soon as he thought that, she grabbed his hair and dragged him down, pressing all her soft, lush curves against his body. Her skin was so hot and damp from the exertion of her orgasm. Her pussy was wet and open, ready for him, begging for him as she spread her legs, reached down and grasped his erection. In his ear, she whispered, "Hard, please."
Thanks, Randy. When it comes to the gameplay, it's heavily influenced by the rating games, but I'll actually make the argument that it's a little bit better. For me, the standout feature is having the health bar and the ability to take some damage before death, like the privilege of getting HIV before the AIDS. I always like to just assume everyone else has AIDS, so that way it's not as weird when my ex finds out her mom and daughter have it too. Controls are tighter than an honor roll student on the good side of tracks, but doesn't support DualShock or let you titty fuck her A-cups. Weapons and power-ups are more working class here, but still grinds her bush on the bottom of your cock the way you like. You get 2 main weapons, both able to be powered up to a level of 5. The screen-clearing bombs have a cool effect and also can be picked up on screen as well as health boosts. There are 3 levels of difficulty here, only the hardest setting making the enemies more aggressive, but Stahlfeder is still wheelchair accessible for seasoned players. When it comes to the ships, you get 4 to pick from, all offering different levels of speed, attack, and shield. They leave a lot to be desired in the looks department, though, and have German-like names that probably translate to Dick Missile, Christ Puncher, or Pussy Destroyer. Level design is impressive, blending 2D and 3D backgrounds and environmental changes, whether in a factory, outside, or in the sky. The levels are not crazy long, and with only 6 stages takes under 40 minutes for a complete playthrough like sex at the start of a relationship. The bosses are quite interesting, but equally stand out, whether it be the machine gun spider or that weird robot from Rocky IV. Each hits you with a different attack pattern. Most annoyingly, the rip-off Golden Snitch from that Wizard movie where you never got to see him penis fucking Emma Watson. Maybe it's an easy playthrough and doesn't offer you anything really groundbreaking, but it's still very satisfying to play through and have your way with. The soundtrack gets a lot of hate, but I gotta say I enjoyed it and thought it fit the game quite well. It kinda speeds up the feeling of the game, which I'm all about. I feel like if Stahlfeder wore the name of a more decorated developer like Compile, Taito, or Irem, we'd be having a different conversation. But the Santos name and only 3 releases to its portfolio leaves it on the obscure side, but it's not always a bad thing. While not wearing the price tag of its bigger brother Airgrave, Stahlfeder still does command about $150 and will need to be imported as I had to do, never seeing one stateside. It's a thrilling addition to the already incredible collection and PS1 library. Spectacular cover art always makes me swoon over a game, even if it's all face, no trousers. It's got some good replay value with 4 different ships and satisfying visuals, but as a pick-up and play, it's the equivalent of jerking off in your neighbor's bathroom with the door unlocked. You just can't help it. When you're not sure about what to play, it's always a great option like the other girl that you keep around, because you know she's always available when the other 5 you called first are busy. Boom, let's light this. Stahlfeder is the unassuming quiet girl sitting alone at the cafeteria table. She keeps to herself, doing nothing to draw attention to herself, but deep down there's an animal inside dying to escape. One look from your eyes and you could easily have her, but unlike all the others you senselessly play through, this one's different. She catches your eyes in the most unassuming way, blending in with the crowd to everyone else, but you can't help yourself to want to know more. Your introduction has her eyes lost on you, but really it's the other way around, as you are fixated on how one-of-a-kind she is. It's a feeling you both haven't experienced before, and she'll gladly do anything to you, but it's more than that. You've taken countless girls out to 5-star dinners, only to have that same empty feeling of the 30 minutes of mish and finish in the Trojan. But Stahlfeder would be on top of the world getting to sit in a worn-out booth at Pizza Hut with you, and having the most brutal sex a Snickers wrapper could handle, only to wind up jerking off into her eager awaiting mouth anyway. Not everything has to be perfect to be remembered or the best, but sometimes being different, or in this case blending in, will get you stuffed and your mouth full. Anyway guys, hope you liked the vid. I'm still recovering myself, but it was so worth it to get it from where I got it. Happy 20 years to that sweet 710 split last Friday. Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. Check out my other affiliate channels in the links below. I told you I'd get those age jokes in there. Wherever you are in the world, have a great week everyone. I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.